I'm here at the Tech Days in Menorca, and I'm talking to...
Claudia Gonzalez from the Global Fund to Fight AIDS, Tuberculosis and Malaria.
That was a whole mouthful. Malaria and AIDS. And you gave some very positive message, namely that in a couple of years, AIDS babies, which are now 40% in Africa, will be a thing of the past. How is that possible?
By 2015, there will be a generation, the first generation free of AIDS, and this is possible because we will be able to control the transmission from mother to babies, which is very easily controlled, and this will actually save the world. At least 10 to 15 years in which a baby is born till the baby probably, like if the baby contracts or the kid contracts AIDS later on, it saves the world so many years in, you can imagine, education and the mother not being concerned about the baby and being able to go to work and being an asset of society. This is happening because of the advancements in technology and in the amount of funds that we're able to put into this prevention. And the knowledge we have is the knowledge and the funds that we have that are making this happen.
What things have changed? How can you basically prevent the mother from transferring AIDS to the baby, which is 40% in some cases, some countries?
So 40% of cases around the world of AIDS do come from babies, innocent babies, being born with it. Yeah. And that is the miracle that is going to happen. It's by now we know what works and what doesn't after so many years of dealing with AIDS and being able to control the virus. So when a mother, the key is to actually detect when a mother is pregnant and make sure that we incentivize her to test herself of being HIV positive or not. Once you know someone is positive, by the way, by now, if you have AIDS, you're never gonna die. We know it. We're so gonna be able to make sure like if you have cancer, you don't know if you're gonna make it. With AIDS, we know. With malaria, we know that you can make it if you're treated on time, and tuberculosis the same. So if a mother is pregnant and she's HIV positive, we give her a pill. Actually, it takes 2 pills a day. And with 2 pills a day, you save a generation. And after that, you just have to make sure that you take care of the delivery, which is one of the areas in which the baby can get infected. And then secondly, just like carefully monitor the breastfeeding, which is the second area where a baby can contract it. So it's easy. You detect it, you give 2 pills a day, you make sure the delivery is actually carefully done so that the baby is not infected, and then you take care of the breastfeeding. With that, you're saving a generation, like the entire new generations of being contracted with HIV.
Yeah. Wow. And at the moment, and what kind of technology have you developed for that? And do you have enough money to implement this on a large scale?
Well, we're the largest fund for any social cause. So we're larger probably than any other organization in the world that has.
How much money do you have?
It's around $30 billion for 3 diseases only. So the World Bank, you might imagine, has the same amount of money, but for many other things like infrastructure development, we're only 3 diseases with such amount of money, which makes it really targeted, really focused. We know what we're talking about, and that's why we can actually make promises to the world, as in 2 years' time there will be no more babies.
And which technologies have you developed? What high tech are you using to basically get into this disease, to fight this disease?
We're not developing them. We're funding people that develop that, and that's actually really interesting. So I'm just going to mention one example about malaria that I really like. Nets. The mosquito nets that protect people from malaria. Right now they have a GPS that allow you to track them and make sure that when you're distributing these mass distributions of nets all around the world, you can make sure that every family, they are well distributed. Not only that, the chip that they have is intelligent enough to detect when it's dry. I'm not going to spray myself so that I don't waste, like the insecticide. When it's humid, that means it's going to rain. That means more mosquitoes are coming. I'm going to spray myself even more. And this insecticide is a long-lasting insecticide. That means you give a family a net, and for 5 years you can almost guarantee that they will get no malaria.
Inspiring and positively and optimistic. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.